Shalom, Kal Halal, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Makakadash. Double honors to my apostles, elders of Great Millstone, that rule well and taught me this truth, Brakatham. And as always, salutations to the Zaquanian Wa'akim, the elders and the brothers standing stiffly for the names of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, truth and sincerity. And shalom to the predestined elect. Alright, so we got an article here, it was published a day ago. Alright, and it's titled, Walmart looks to remove all cashiers from stores. Alright, and as you can see, it says all cashier from stores being plural. Alright, but here it is out here in Arkansas. Alright, they're actually testing. This is the first time, I guess, that's coming out that they're testing this Walmart here for self-checkout. Alright, so before I actually read this article, I want to play this quick video. It's only like 56 seconds. Alright, because as you can see, it's titled, Walmart test store without cashiers as COVID-19 accelerates change, man. And that's the thing, man. Now you don't hear anything too much about the COVID-19. All right, you don't hear any much about it because even the so-called white man ultimately believes that he's controlling the narrative. Now you read Job 12 and 16, it says the deceiver and the deceived are his, man. So the so-called white man, pretty much, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked, and he pretty much has the power to, deceive the masses of the people. See? And this is exactly what's happening, man. Now you don't hear too much about COVID-19. Then just recently you have, which is still going on, these protests. All right, this BLM movement going on. It's funded by the elites. All right, George Floyd was pretty much, the topic for the month, or whatever. And now pretty much you don't hear anything about COVID-19, but this is what's pretty much changing the game. All right, Esau Edom is forwarding. All right, he's going forward. All right, with his plan. All right, ultimately the chip masses of you people. All right, because the RFID chip is the mark of the beast. All right, and that's a part of his new world order. All right, his new world agenda, man. His one world government. All right. So let's go ahead and play this clip because this is just the beginning, man. And and Jake don't know what's going on, man. All right. Yeah, so it says the aim is to speed up checkout lines, while reducing contact, a Walmart spokesperson told KNWA/KFTA. It says with employees stationed nearby to help shoppers who run into any problems with the new system. See, and this whole contactless, all right, reducing contact. Here it is at my job. I'm pretty sure around a lot of these stores or plants or warehouses, pretty much they have signs posted up, things for practicing social distancing, man. So this whole thing it's all staged, it's all set up, and this is a part of the new world, the so-called new world order, man. And this is what's happening and taking place, all right, right under the nose of you Jakes, man. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. You're clueless, all right. You're clueless, man. All right, so yeah, as you can see, it's empty. Shelves are still, shelves are still empty. All right, people are still lost. People are still clueless. All right. Okay, of the whole this new world order. But see, the elect, whoever they are, guess what, man? The Heavenly Father have blessed them with the eye salve, man. Their spiritual eye is wide open. All right, to seeing. All right, the tricks of the devil, the wiles of the devil, man. All right, this is second Slovakia. This is the book of 2 Corinthians 2:11. It says, "Lest Satan should get an advantage of us." That's right, and Satan is not getting advantage of us, man, because the scriptures say, if it were possible to deceive the very elect, all right. So it's not possible, man. It said if it were possible, it's not possible, all right, for the elect to be deceived. Why? Because the Heavenly Father said, Yahweh Shai said that the Heavenly Father have the elect in His hand, man, and He said no man is able to pluck them out of the Heavenly Father hand. Neither is they able to pluck them out of the hands of the Lord. So nobody can deceive the elect, all right? So you're not going to get an advantage, all right, over us, and you're damn sure not getting your birthright back, man. All right, so it says, for we are not ignorant of his devices, all right? So we're not ignorant of his devices, man. Okay, this whole contactless self-checkout, practicing social distancing, all right, the acceleration of COVID-19. Look, man, we know what's going on. We know you ultimately want, all right, 8 billion people chipped, all right, 8 billion people marked, all right, and monitored, all right. See, we're not ignorant, man. We watching, right? We watching you, man. See, you think you watching us, but hey, Yahweh Shai, the angels and the men of the Lord watching you, man. All right, so it says Walmart looks to remove all cashiers from stores. You see, so ultimately, all these Walmarts, ultimately they want them all self-checkout. All right, where you're not using cash, you're using your fingerprint. All right, or ultimately the chip. Okay, it says the retailer is removing cashiers in standard conveyor belt lines at one of its popular superstores in Fayetteville, Arkansas. It says Walmart says it is an attempt to see if checkout times are faster while limiting human interaction in the age of the coronavirus. See, in the age of the coronavirus. So this CV-19 has pretty much changed the whole game, man. And this is the will and the works of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, because let's just get it. Matter of fact, this is the will of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. And that's why what the scriptures say, watch, as well as pray, man. All we got to do is sit back and watch. All right, this is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 9. It says, even him who's coming, is it? I think it's another this is it, Salakia. 2 Thessalonians 2 and 6. And now ye know what withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time. And the devil that the Bible speaks of is being revealed, all right, in his time, which is what? The time, all right, that we're living in, man. The end of Esau's world, man. You see? The end of the wicked, the end of the third part of men, all right? The end of the seed of Satan, however you want to say it. Guess what, man? This is him being revealed, man. All right? It says, verse 7, it's the point. For the mystery of iniquity, which is another title of Esau Edom, man. For the mystery of iniquity doeth already work. Only he, all right, only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. All right, so the Most High is letting this thing happen, man. This is the will and the work of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. And it says what? Until he be taken out of the way. So the Most High has a appointed time, all right, appointed time, all right, for this man, all right, to pretty much be removed, all right, out of the seat of judgment, man. Out of the seat, I'm sorry, not the seat of judgment, out of the seat of power, the seat of judging, man, if you will, the seat of rulership, all right, if you will, all right. Because he's in the power he's in the seat of power right now, man. He's on the throne, if you will, you see? But the scriptures say what? In the book of Isaiah, all right, there is no throne, man. Because the Most High putteth down one and setteth up another, man. So you're getting ready to be taken out of the way. It says, Job 14 and 5, seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. So the bounds, all right, the rulership, all right, the authority, if you will, all right, the seat of power of the so-called white man, Esau Edom, all right, has an appointed bound, all right, that he cannot pass. So that's why all we doing is sitting back watching you be revealed, okay? And ultimately waking up the elect, the nation of Israel, all right, so-called Negroes, Latino, African Indians, and telling them to come to the safe haven, man, all right? Come back to their power. Yeah, how about Shemi Al-Shai? So it says the retailer recently launched a touch-free payment system. You see, touch-free, contactless. It's just a payment system also aimed at helping mitigate the spread of the COVID-19 coronavirus. Health officials ordered the closure of a Walmart in suburban Denver in April after 3 people connected to the store died after being infected with the coronavirus, and at least 6 employees tested positive. So, hey man, it's going down, man. It's going down. So now, because people are testing positive, all right, and people are dying from this coronavirus, all right, so-called, all right, guess what? Now Walmart, all right, has been given orders from up top to pretty much start this system of self-checking out, man. All right, let me get this article real quick. All right, this article is from thedrum.com. All right, check this out. It's titled "How to Reimagine Contactless Customer Experience in a Touch-Free World Post-COVID." All right, and as you can see, they have a picture of an Israelite, so-called Negro, Latino, African Indian, Lord's will, or more than likely, I would say. All right, and pretty much as you can see, all right, it has his face pretty much under facial recognition, man. And that's what this whole thing is about, man. All right, they're going under the banner of COVID-19 pandemic, when ultimately, all right, it's for facial recognition so that they can push this RFID chip, which is a mark of the beast. You see, to be the new order out of the chaos that's going to come on the planet Earth because of the lack of food, all right, the spreading of the disease, the spreading of this pestilence, all right, and it's going down, man, and the Heavenly Father is with it. The Lord is behind this whole thing, man, all right, so I'm going to get to the point here at the bottom, all right. It says key findings include 77% of consumers expect to increase their use of touchless technologies to avoid interactions that require physical contact, right? So you have a lot of these people that's actually for this touchless technology, man. All right, this contactless, all right, self-checking out, okay, this new age, man, of technology. A lot of people are with it. A lot of people, they love it, man. All right, they can stand in the lines. They don't have to use cash. They don't have to use their card. They can just pull up the app on their phone, and it has a barcode. All right, and they just scan it, and they out the door, man. While you sitting there shuffling through $20, all right, 2 5s, all right, and a bunch of ones. Look, man, people are with this whole touchless technology, this cashless society, man. All right, so 59% of the consumers prefer using voice-based interfaces in public places such as shops, banks, and government offices. All right, 66% of consumers prefer to use mobile apps, all right, see, in physical locations, and 62% will prefer to do so even after the pandemic subsides. So after this so-called, if it do cool down, so-called, this whole COVID-19 situation, even if it do cool down, guess what? People still want this technology, man. All right. Okay. So it's going down, man. All right. See, we're not ignorant of Satan's devices, man. All right. Okay. We know that the majority of you people, all right, are going to get the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast, man. All right. Revelations 13:16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or on their foreheads, which is the RFID chip. All right. Going to the word mark is charagma. All right, from the word karax, all right, which is the pale of the stake, from the word grapho, which is the writings, all right, pretty much your information that's going to be inside of that chip. All right, it says, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. All right, so I just want to bring this out real quick, man. That it's going down, man. All right, they're forwarding. They're going with this New World Order, and it's beautiful, man, because the Heavenly Father is getting ready to disappoint the crafty counsel of the wicked, all right? And everybody that takes the chip is going to be destroyed. Revelations 14:9, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image, this Edomite system, and receive his mark, the RFID chip, in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture in a cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. So thermonuclear missiles is waiting for everybody that get the RFID chip, man. Thus saith the Bible. So with that, Lord's will is edifying to the elect. Kahala Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai Bashim Kakadash. The honors to my apostle, that was great millstone. Salutations to the Zaquani wa Akim. Shalom to the elect.